they're definitely media companies as far as news and paying attention to what's happening.
Yeah, it's been pretty quiet. I have to look and see where your see you said, and I find that so strange that you stopped watching the news when your birthday person went away.
Right, it's not entertaining
You're not
no more.
interested no more now that the Trumpster isn't around, huh? That's just so funny. But I've seen, looking at his spread, he has a lot to say, and he has been so quiet. So I want to see if he hasn't said in the clubs. But if he doesn't say anything today, they gave him a shot or something. That ritual really worked because he has gone away. So the ritual that they did has really done, and it's so powerful. I'm telling you, rituals, because he's been silent. Where if his cards show that he has a lot to say, he's in his second Saturn term, and he has an Ace of Spades in the Sun. So he has a lot to say, and he's sitting in the Eight of Spades house. So yeah, he got 9 of Clubs and Uranus, right? He definitely has a lot on him. He has a 9 of Clubs and Saturn, so he really got a lot to say. His Uranus is.
You said 9 of Clubs and Saturn. Is it displacing the 5 of Hearts?
It's displacing the 3 of Clubs.
3 of Clubs. Okay.
Yeah, so he has definitely has a lot to say. So he's definitely been given something. That ritual will work very well. The King of Hearts is in the Jack of Spades, so and transformation card is the 3 of Diamonds. No, it's it's Uranus. So the King of Hearts, he's Uranus to the King of Hearts. So you would think there would be some stuff popping off, but he's amazingly quiet. And the 7 of Clubs is in the 5 of Clubs. So with the 4 of Spades, so he's saying he's living his best life with his mouth, and you know what his mouth is, right? So yeah, he definitely watching him. I just been waiting. I'm like, what secrets is he gonna reveal? He has the Ace of Spades in the Sun, right? And that's his Mercury card. They had to tie him up pretty tight. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think so. He's going to be in the Sun position come June, his birthday as well. Well, not June, was July, after July. He's in the Sun position for America, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he is. So, and he's the Sun. So right now he's sitting in the he's sitting in the 7 of Clubs house. That's why I'm talking about him. Oh my God, you can't make this up. He's literally in the United States where he's sitting in the house with 7 of Clubs. If he doesn't talk today, yeah, they've got him. It's not, they've done, because he just has too much to say. Wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you agree, Gina?
He always has too much to say.
I know, but he's sitting in the 7 of Clubs this year, Gina.
Yeah, he's not done yet.
Yeah, that ritual that happened for the King of Hearts was powerful, and that started it started in the pure spread. Remember, they started over in the pure spread this year, I believe. The 6 of Spades, which is a card of the government for the United States. So whatever ritual that they did a couple of weeks ago, when we had something going on, I can't remember what was going on, but it's definitely interesting that he's tweaking me. That 3 of Diamonds is my Neptune, and it's making me go looking. You know what I mean? That's so interesting. And the 7 of Clubs is, wow, the 7 of Clubs is in the 8 of Hearts. It's sitting in Neptune, Jupiter this year. So 7 of Clubs are coming into their cells, and their Mars is the 7 of spades. That's deep. What do you say about that, Rashad? Because the 7 of spades is their Saturn, right? The 7 of clubs Saturn.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear. I was trying to share the screen on the YouTube thing. You said the 7 of club is where?
The 7 of clubs is in the 8 of hearts, and the 7 of spades is in the Queen of hearts, and it's their Saturn. But I mean, their Mars, but it's Saturn. The 7 of spades is Saturn to the 7 of clubs. So yeah, today's gonna be a real interesting day. You know, it's gonna be. We should be hearing some interesting things today. Wouldn't you agree? It's in the 8 of hearts, so 7 of clubs is extremely popular today.
Oh yeah, and it's pushing America spread, so it should be some information.
Yeah, pushing the Jack of Diamonds.
Yeah, maybe around any particular, or maybe a specific group, a social group, or some type of I don't know, healing group, or or a particular celebrity that's known for something specific. Maybe I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, last year this time gas was $1.36. Wow, it came across my timeline. So yeah, we definitely are gonna see something interesting today. I'm pretty sure, as always, it'll be around that virus, because states talking about they got more of it, and I see people posting it. I thought HIPAA was a thing, but I guess if you post it yourself, it's not against HIPAA, right? I don't know how people post their business like that. That's something I don't get. It's like,
oh yeah, foreign trade may be a topic as well. I can see that.
Foreign trade, what's happening on foreign trade?
I don't know. Maybe talks around that. I seen it was a plant that blew up in India, a gasoline plant or something like that.
No.
Yeah, it looked crazy, actually.
Wasn't in no area with people, was it?
There was people running in the streets. I know I seen that.
Wow, I posted on this day last year the law of attraction. Your mind is your magnet. If you think of a blessing, you attract blessings. If you think of problems, you attract problems. Always cultivate good thoughts and remain positive.
That's what Gina said, right?
Huh?
I said, didn't Gina, was he just saying that, Gina?
Yep. I posted that last year on this day, so I'm going to continue my mantra.
Yeah, today's about the thought, thinking, like you said earlier, about going, it's all from within. Nobody can, your thoughts are yours. You can't look to the outside today. Today is very much about the thought patterns of your own thinking. And so if you don't like what you think, change it. I know that sounds easier said than done, but it's a process. It's something I've been working on myself for the last, I would say, almost 3 years now, since it came to my attention that, my outer world is a reflection of my inner world. I didn't like it. So I've been consciously trying to change it.
That's and the 7 of clubs cosmic moon is the 2 of spades. So they're good friends, especially relationships with feminine energy. And the 6 of spades is the challenging karma card. So, they're fated to be really good friends with people when they meet people, on that high level. The cosmic moon is your higher connection with the divine feminine. So that's good energy. And with the 2 of spades sitting in Neptune, Mars, that's a passionate relationship, passionate friendship. So we would say that's soulmate energy, right? That's real good. I would say that's soulmate energy, the 7 of clubs and the 2 of spades, right?
Yeah, I would think so, especially because The seven of spades just overall.
I mean, seven of clubs. I'm sorry. I'm saying seven of clubs. We're talking about seven of spades. Seven of clubs. Sorry about that.
Yeah, and the two of spades has a supporting card of Neptune for the seven of clubs. So the two of spades may show the two of clubs clarity, or it may grant them clarity.
I said the two of spades.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The king of.
You said two of clubs.
I meant two of spades.
About the seven of clubs and the two of spades being the cosmic moon.
Yeah, I meant to say two of spades. Yeah, okay. Yeah. The cosmic moon. I know I've heard people talk about the cosmic moon. I don't know. Did you just start referring that to the cosmic moon? I don't.
It is the cosmic moon, isn't it?
I mean, I know you say it, but I don't know if we kind of used it a lot last year. I don't know. Or the card behind it, like the card behind it. Do you refer that to the moon position? I know, like the book.
It's not only in when it's only in when it's their Cancer, because if this the moon, if you refer to it as the moon, it's not a beneficial card for everybody because it's about your feelings. So for me, it's a supportive card. It supports you, because if it's a supportive card, you're gonna think about it differently. If you say it's your moon card, people automatically go to Cancer and your feelings. I hear when people describe it. So for me, I like it to be a supportive card because, the Ten of Clubs is my supportive card. It supports me in life. It's a coach, so yes, I don't use it as a card.
Have you ever ran across any Ten of Clubs as far as being in a relationship or thought about it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Ten of Clubs, and definitely are, powerful people. For me. So yeah, we definitely have a synastry between us, the Ten of Clubs and the Eight of Diamonds. So yeah, it's not. I don't do the moon for that. I understand what they're saying, but to me it would definitely put you in your feelings, and you're saying certain ways. The descriptions of certain things to me don't resonate. So I know people will resonate with them, but.
I mean, I know a Flower Club. I've seen that energy before. I know a few. There's one in particular. I know. I don't know. It was kind of confusing. I didn't know the kind of the role that was playing in my life, to be honest. So I was looking at it like maybe if so, they could. But I'm not gonna lie. I'm so blonde when it comes to relationships. And if anybody's into me or not, I'm not gonna lie. I can be very blind.
When it comes to a lot of stuff, not just where you go with that. You're the blondest person that I know for real.
Shots, it's okay.
Sincerely blonde.
I can take it.
Hey, it's endearing. Hey, that's a good quality for a man. You know what I mean? That's definitely out. For me, it's just funny to see how I'm telling you, that's a good quality. That's a good quality.
What's a good quality?
Being blonde.
No, it's not.
It saves your life. That's why you would be a nuisance.
I mean, yeah, no. I mean, I mind my business. I definitely.
Good quality. That's how you feel about life. But it's okay.
Where's Molly at? She we was talking the other day, and we were talking about my Leo descendant. Yeah, and she just definitely went in on me.
Yeah, I get ready to say, you want Molly first thing in the morning? What's wrong with you? Oh, she gonna come for you.
I know, right? Fierce. I didn't.
Hear her now, Rashad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny, but no, it's definitely for me, you have to accentuate oh my God, now this is telling you the craziness. Tamar says David, whatever his name, cheated on her with his assistants. And that's the tea for the day, the 7 of clubs day. It's talking about Tamar Braxton. She hasn't been mentioned in a minute. So her publicist and people said, we got to get something out there. She definitely, I don't see that she has anything interesting, any music or anything coming out. Right?
Yeah, I think that started surfacing yesterday.
It did. It just came across my page.
No, actually 19. Yeah, yesterday, 19 hours ago. I'm trying to remember where I'm at.
People on my page is slow.
No, well, it's gonna catch. That's the pattern, though. You release it the day before and they catch fire the next day. So definitely, like you saying, that how the energies kind of flows into the day.
Oh wow, that's so funny. I'm not, that. Yeah. So we're gonna definitely have some good energy, some good juju today. Definitely. If we know how to activate it, how do you activate it? How do you activate the 7 of clubs? It's the mantra. The things that you're having conversations about, the intention. That always works anyway, being intentional, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I say they know that these people know the energy. There seems like they're very intentional. I know the gossip of the week is that little Nas or little X guy, and that whole video was based on his sexuality. What is he?
That's what that's about. That said something. He slapped somebody because they said something to him.
No, he has a whole video dedicated to Satan and him coming out sexually, with him kind of cross dressing and with boobs. Yeah, it's a mess. It's a whole.
When did that come out? Just recently?
I'm not sure. It may have been.
That would be interesting to see what day that was that came
out. What day was that? It was.
Because remember, the 4 diamonds went into and the 4 diamonds went into Uranus in the Ace of Hearts. Remember? So that's just blown. That's the 4 diamonds is the 4 diamonds is Uranus and it's in the 3 of Hearts. It's challenging karma because the Ace of Hearts. So a whole lot of people want to come out the closet. We talked about that last week.
Well, he's been out. He's a Queen of Diamond, actually. Oh yeah, I was like, yeah, that definitely makes sense.
Yeah, but he came out the closet. He came out the closet feeling protected.
Well, he been came out the closet, but he definitely came out. Like he came out as far as like he doesn't care what no one says about him at this moment. Like, and his whole thing behind it was like, yo, y'all demonized me and made me feel like I was the devil. So I'm gonna show you the devil. Like that was his tweets and thoughts behind it. It was like you were saying, kind of like they told us there was sin, but that there wasn't. That I don't feel
but
like
that
I'm
makes
sensible.
sense when you come out of the garden, but you come into sin. So like I'm going back to that 4 diamonds being in 3 of Hearts. It's gonna be some interesting stuff happening, being revealed. That's real deep, because that's what it would be. People feeling that 4 diamonds energy, and we know the 4 diamonds can be very how do you say, idealistic, can see things, very I don't even know what word I'm thinking of, but it shows, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, as far as it displacing that three of hearts, or using the eight, or using the ace of hearts?
Both of them. The ace of hearts challenge would be a little kind of hard to hold, but for the four of diamonds, but the three of hearts is supporting it. But the challenge in ace of hearts, that may be, getting over time, with that challenge, because the four of hearts the four of diamonds is really dreamy in relationships. Relationships are dreamy to them. So holding that is real, like, okay, holding it with that ace of hearts, they're in Neptune, so that just adds a whole different kind of sauce to it. Neptune, ace of hearts, what do you think that would look like?
Yeah, I guess you can say having I don't know, desires as far as kind of that dreamy type of feeling. It's set Jupiter, Uranus, so being optimistic, most definitely, as far as where you're going, how you feel.
Being optimistic, but on the high side, but on the low side, the ace of hearts sitting in Neptune, Venus, that could be a lot. They do struggle. The ace of hearts struggles with their sexuality, their a lot of they get lots of advances. They get lots of that's a card that can avoid being spiritual. You know what I mean? So it's sitting in Neptune and it's doing that spiritual work, and Neptune Venus is good, but if it's doing the relationship work, and Neptune Venus is kind of.
Oh, I thought you were saying that just sitting in Neptune, the ace. You saying the ace of hearts sitting in Neptune? I'm sorry.
Sitting. If it was sitting. Yeah, if it was sitting in the four diamonds in Neptune.
Oh, if the ace of hearts was sitting in the four diamonds position.
In Neptune, but the
four
diamonds is sitting in this house, so just getting that four diamonds energy, right?
Right, I see what you're saying.
So the spiritual side is amazing, but you look on here and they got poly rooms and all of that stuff going on, and everybody can't carry poly. It's sounding like a new thing. They changed the name to protect the innocent, but it's not. It's a good conversation to have, depending on who's having the conversation. But some of the conversations that I see are like, okay, that's, afterwards, it's not, women get real empowered. I see a lot of empowerment around it. And the conversations I've been hearing with them talking about poly, it's been like, wow. It definitely changes the source.
Yeah, and actually, I can see that being the conversation of today. Just thinking about the sexual energy behind the Eight of Hearts too. That's a lot of energy. Jupiter, Neptune. Neptune deals with pleasures, bad pleasures. So, Eight of Hearts has a lot of energy behind it sexually. And the challenging karma card is the Seven of Spades. What's it? And which one is a challenging support? The Seven of Hearts.
Yeah, Seven of Hearts.
Oh yeah! Wow. Yeah. So yeah, the conversation, like you said, around boundaries and sex and people probably judging other people based on their sexual, especially with the Four of Diamonds displacing the Three of Hearts. So you have that judgment and people laying out the principles behind people's sexuality and curiosity as well could be a topic of conversation today.
Yeah, for sure. We definitely have a lot going on with that Four of Diamonds and that sexual energy. So like I said, the country just wants the Jack of Diamonds just wants to get laid. You know what I mean? It's like there's a whole lot of conversation.
And it's in the club spot, so that doesn't make it no better.
Right? So this is definitely that time. Next year, this time, many babies are born. I'm gonna write this on. I gotta document that. I want to see how many babies are born next year this time. Because this is some powerful energy and with that Queen of Hearts and Mercury for the United States. There you go. Right? Wow. That's deep. There you go. That Queen of Hearts and Mercury. There's some real sexual energy.
The clubs are really. I know the hearts are intense as well, but the clubs has a lot of energy behind.
The Queen of Hearts. Well, the Queen of Hearts is definitely babies. And so many babies that have been born this year that I've been talking to people that have been trying to get pregnant for a minute, and they got pregnant last year and had a baby during the Queen of Hearts and Mercury. So these babies are going to have a lot to say. So you get pregnant this year under that Queen of Hearts, just be prepared for having a child that's coming here for a mission, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the Queen of Hearts and Mercury, that definitely a lot of conversation, all things Queen of Hearts stuff. So yeah, you're gonna have a powerful baby. Some extra sauce in there. But this is a good time for people to start talking about Tantra and all that kind of, and I see it. I see a lot of tantric stuff on here and online and stuff like that. So it's in alignment, you know what I mean? It's like you can't make it up. You really can't make it up. People are going with the feeling, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You saying because of the 7 of clubs displacing the 8 of hearts?
Yeah, and the 4 of diamonds and the 3 of hearts.
Mm-hmm.
So that 4 of hearts is that 4 of diamonds is definitely relationship and spirituality. So you put all that together, what do you have? Some explosive sexual energy, right? These people need to learn how to use. So I saw things that came across my feed where there's a whole bunch of people sitting hugging in a room, and I'm like, why do you need to do that online and we filmed it in a room? I mean, that's talking about intimacy. How the hell is that intimate? I'm like, people do too much to me. I'm like, that's just too much. Like, how is that intimate? You know what I mean? Back in the day, we call that an orgy. That's what it was. That's not intimacy. That's voyeurism. It's like, look at me. It's like, if I had a man who said that kind of stuff, I'd be like, dude, you need to go ahead and just go ahead and find yourself somebody else for that party.
I don't know. I think the 4 of diamonds, 7 of clubs. I don't know about the 7 of clubs. They may be too selfish. 8 of hearts, 7 of hearts, 7 of spades.
Yeah, that's why you got the 7 of hearts there. Boundary.
Yeah, but if they don't got none, they'll be into that. If you don't got no boundaries, you're definitely into, having an open relationship.
That's not open relationships. You're in a room with a whole bunch of people. That's not an open relationship.
I mean, at the end of the night, you're going to go back with whoever you with.
That's boring. No, they were touching each other. I'm just saying. It was just saying that it was a class, an intimacy class. I'm like, I'm like, an intimacy class? If you have a problem with intimacy and you doing it in a class, wow. Do you think that solves your problem? To me, I can't even wrap my head around how does that help my problem. I have intimacy issues, and now I'm being intimate, and they're filming it and putting it on social media. You didn't have no intimacy problem.
How you know? Well, I can be blind. Sometimes I used to think I got intimacy issues.
Would you be in a class like that?
No.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I wasn't that open.
Yeah, if you was in a class, if they could talk you into being in a class like that, you can have intimacy problems.
What you had coming out the closet problems?
Yeah, you had some other issues and you just, probably was a scorpion or something. Yeah.
Coming for the Scorpios.
You know, Scorpions play those roles.
You didn't find out there was a freak until like.
You know what I mean? It's probably a Scorpion.
You into that? Wow.
Yes. I have these issues, and 5 minutes later, they
busting it wide open.
You sure got over that fast. Sorry, you Scorpion. Yeah, but Scorpion.
Oh, God.
That's the role that I see. Yeah, Scorpion. Well, I would say Scorpion men for me.
Yeah.
I've had some Scorpion men and Scorpion and Sag men too.
Yeah, the Sagittarius. Praises to the Sagittarius and Scorpios. Like they definitely set up the pieces. Like, okay, what we're gonna do tonight? We're gonna take them out. We're gonna get them drunk. We're gonna get them talking. Then I'm
that's some interesting stuff. That's some Scorpion and Sag man. You see him coming, I'll be like,
that combination is toxic.
Yes, it do. Thank you.
Nah, I'm not gonna say it's toxic. Y'all may be in relationships with those, so
Yeah, I would say toxic, but definitely know how to set a stage. Definitely. So let's see who wants to come up and who's the 7 of clubs. We can come up and debunk. It's Rashad's gonna say Rashad's theory.
What? What theory? What theory?
Your theory about what? They heard what you just said about the 7 of clubs.
I didn't know. I'm talking about this year. It should be exciting for them this year. They were displacing
You said if they ain't selfish.
Oh, that part. That part.
I don't know.
I mean, they got the 8 of diamonds right there. I mean, y'all, 8 of diamonds isn't selfish, but y'all can be possessive.
We could be possessive. Oh yeah, we own shit. It's not possessive. We own it. It's not. There's certain words that I don't even fake. That's it. I'm not possessive at all. In that realm, I just own it. It's mine. You know what I mean? I have big feet. I remember when I met my husband, we were somewhere and we were sitting in a car and this woman came over and she started talking over me to him and ignored me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking and he introduced me and stuff like that. And when she walked away, I said, I know y'all fucked, right? But that's all she wanted me to know. And he says, why do you say stuff like that? I said, because you don't know women. I said, you do not know women. Women are petty. And that was a petty moment for her. I said, and the next time she's gonna get it. Okay, I'm gonna piss all over everything and let her know who I am. And he was cracking up. I said, you don't know women. You do not know the petty stuff that women do. You know what I mean? You don't walk up to somebody's wife and do all of that. But women will do that. And I was like, next time, yeah. And next time she'll be very uncomfortable.
Yeah,
we do stuff like that without doing it. You know what I mean?
I've gotten in trouble so many times. I said I've gotten in. That's why I say I'm blind, because I just don't be seeing the pettiness at times.
That's what he says. He didn't. So I had to school him, and now he got to be into women's petty stuff. Because I had to school him. I had to show him how women do stuff, especially when the wife is around. Mm-hmm. Women do petty stuff, and I had to show him, to school him on stuff so he would block it, because he was like, I can't have this, because not, because it was petty, but because of my mouth. He's like, I just can't. I gotta just curve this kind. He just was perfect, you know what I mean? I said, but yes, it's gonna get ugly. I'm not gonna allow pettiness. It's just pettiness. It's like you go back and forth, and you just feel the energy. And I'm like, wow, this is just petty. And I watch people do it to people's wives all the time. I just watch women do that, in situations to people's wives. And maybe they don't know. They're not as astute as I am to see the dance. But dance, the dance to let you know. It's like women is like, I'll let you know without letting you know, but you know, right?
Right. Oh my God, yeah, most definitely.
I'm not that person. I am so not that person. You don't want to do that. That's just not going to sit right with me.
Yeah.
It's not.
And when I was, was going through my 7 of Hearts period, I think my significant other kind of felt that is not a time period where you want to be petty, because someone would take the act of betrayal and trying to play them.
Yeah.
Would go, nah, 7 of Hearts is gonna go freaking crazy.
That's my reward card.
You is not about to play me like I'm blind.
You are not gonna do that. I am not gonna sit there and have watch this conversation play out. And he don't, man don't care. It's like he's just talking to somebody.
I know, that's how it was. I was just totally and I really wasn't paying attention. And even it was more than one. Just the characters was like, yo, so you didn't see that? You didn't catch
see
that?
My husband was so naive when I met him. I could not believe he was a grown man. He was nowhere near a player and so naive. He was just so green. He was green.
That's me. I'm not gonna lie. That was totally me. I was so green and blonde and just, just out here chilling, talking.
He was so green.
I learned my lesson.
He would say, Nina, are you really serious right now? And as the years went in, he would get a look on his face and just shake his head. Like he was squint his eyes and just shake his head, at stuff. Then he was like, he really, after he started picking up on stuff.
Yeah, it's like, you was right, huh?
He was like, squint his eyes, and I would see the look on his face, and and he said he's a 9 of Hearts, so he doesn't say stuff to hurt people's feelings at all. He ain't that. He was not that person. But he would just squint his eyes and shake his head like, they don't just really do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I say yes. You cannot believe how petty women are.
Right. All I can hear is that City Girls, I Can Take Your Man. Like,
just petty stuff that they would do around, just in general, just stuff that they would do, he would pick up on. And I was like, told you, I just was just telling you.
And that's all I heard was like, it was certain situation. I had a friend for the longest time. We've been friends since like middle school, high school, and like we went out to a bowling alley or whatever. And she was like, your best friend is like in love with you, right? I was like, no, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure she's not. Like, we definitely could have over the years, but definitely not. And then like a year and a half later, everything just started surfacing. Like, I was like, where did this come from? Like,
you gotta look at the cards. You need to look at the cards for that one. See that? Yeah, that would be interesting to see your cards and her cards and see why it happened that year. That would be so interesting. I love that. I love looking back at that. It played out perfectly. It was in alignment. Stuff came into alignment. Yeah, that would be good stuff.
Yeah, it was. I definitely. And then a 4 of Diamonds, it woke me up. I'm like, she was like, how do you guys? Well, she was blonde too. She was blonde in the moment too. So she was definitely. Yeah, she was definitely in the moment with me. Like, okay, I didn't see that coming, but now I look at it like, okay, now she's looking at me like, how didn't you see that coming?
Well, yeah, it's like it lines up. It's an alignment, and it happens. That's why people feel different energies at different times, because that it hit that spot. You get in alignment with the energy, and it's like, wow, I feel this. You know what I mean? It's like, this feels perfect. Everything feels right, and you go for it. So yeah, I could see that happening. I could totally see that happening.
Well, I think I was her.
I was dance between people. People do a dance. You know what I mean? It's like you know, I watch people other on the total opposite come around each other and they know, but they cool, but you can feel that energy between them that they don't want other people to know. And you like, there's something going on there. You know, you can feel that energy. So yeah, I love it. I love people. I do. I promise I love people. I love the energy and the dance and the different things that come up and stuff like that. You know, it's like, wow. It's real and it's funny for me to be around low vibrational 7 of diamonds men. Yeah, my cosmic
that's not
lesson,
funny.
right? And they really do believe me that they're supposed to be in a relationship with me.
These are the low vibrational.
Low vibrational 7 of diamonds, yeah.
Why do you say
They will
that?
be inappropriate as around me. They will be inappropriate around me. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. They will. A low vibrational 7 of diamonds around me is dangerous. I would not be alone. They would be someone that I would have to worry about doing something to me. I would. That is in my mind that I would never be alone with a 7 of diamonds. Never. Never. They give me such bad vibes.
No, yeah, I can see that. I definitely can see that. They can be sneaky, you know.
That's not sneaky.
Yeah.
That's putting me in danger.
Yeah.
Yeah, sneaky is one thing. They will be sneaky with whatever they're doing, but they could put my life. You put me in danger. I get rape vibes from them, and I don't like that. I don't. That's one person that I would not be alone with, and I will be alone with no man anyway. Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying, I think about that, and I've met two, and they both played out the same exact way, and I'm like, this was just like so eerie that it played out that way, and the second time just triggered me to the first time, and I'm like, oh God, just the feeling was so. The second time, I was good. I was just don't get him fucked up. But anyway, the first time I was just like, oh my God, so taken aback. But the second time, I had to go for him. I was like, I had to cut him off his knees. So now when he see me, don't even look in my direction. Because it was just a bad exchange. It was a really bad, bad feeling in my soul. And that's what your cosmic lesson, that's a spiritual energy between two people. And for you to take it to that kind of, oh my gosh. That's why I say the cards do not, you paying attention all the time. And it's like it's like I was walking through a slow scene in a movie. It was just playing out. And I'm like, is this really, you have the conversation in your head, you're like, is this really happening? Yeah, this is happening. It's like, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? And this is in seconds. You know what I mean? This is in seconds, not minutes, not hours. This is happening in seconds. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, yeah, this is not good at all. Low vibrations are something that really based on, if it was Saturn, I'm pretty sure it would have felt different, but because it's my cosmic lesson, it hit me in my spirit. I'm like, first time I was scratching my head, I'm like, did this just happen? You know what I mean? I'm uncomfortable and stuff and didn't know what to do with it. This time, I was like, oh, he got to die. I was literally went to death. I was like, that's a bit extreme, ma'am.
No.
I was like, he has to die. And he probably had to die because of the first one. It's like putting both all together. It's like just brought up such bad feelings inside of me that I had to do work, You know what I mean? Because clearly, if you triggered something, but the work that I had to do the work. You know why? You know what? And all of that stuff that came up, I had to do the work around, and it's a lesson. You know, I learned a lesson from.
You saying you had to do the work? What you mean as far as you had to do the work?
But what was triggered?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you always got to do the work. It's always about you, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, uncomfortable and all of this stuff that happens. You got to do the work. I ain't carrying that. I didn't. You know what I mean? I didn't do anything. Why would I be carrying that?
Right. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, you didn't do anything. So what work did you have to do?
To know that I didn't do anything.
Got you.
You know, as a woman, I could feel like, well, what did I do? Why did that happen? I didn't do shit.
Mm-hmm. Like, did I lead them on type of?
Just minding my business. Mm-hmm. You know, so yeah, I had to do the work. I didn't have no dime in that water. You know, and the first time, you know, I was just swallowed it, and that brought it up. Something I haven't thought about in decades. And I'm like, okay, you know, what do I do with this? You know what I mean? So it had to take me back to that time. And I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything the first time. And I definitely didn't do anything this time. You know, I was just minding my business. So, you know, you got to do what you have to do with it. But me, I wasn't going to swallow that. You know, it's like two things meeting in your head. You know what I mean? Taking you back in time. And that's what happens. We have moments and things that take us back to painful things in our life that you may not even thought about, may not even, you know, something that you forgot or whatever. But that opened it wide open. Both of those they met. Boom. And I'm scratching my head, you know, like, or shaking my head or whatever. Like, what the hell just happened? I said, this is in seconds where I had to react. And the way I react set the tone that, oh, you go down. I mean, I'm coming for your juggler. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, you know, it's like, where, you know what I mean? It's like, you get that comfortable, you have to go. If somebody gets that comfortable, you got to take them out of the beats. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's it's definitely they get that comfortable where they feel like they can try you in that type of way. And especially did he say anything to kind of make you feel like you're responsible as well, or
no? He didn't
okay.
say anything that I would think I was responsible, but you could go there. You know what I mean? You could go there in your head and say, well, why did this happen? I don't give a shit why it happened. You know what I mean? That's what I was saying to myself. It's like, you should know better. That's what I got stuff right there. I say, you should know better. That's the bottom line. Wasn't appropriate. It wasn't warranted. You know, it was low vibrational, very low vibrational. You know, this is somebody's man that I know.
Got you.
That was just
yeah.
like,
I mean, that's the 7 dominants. They don't care about no.
I'm seeing that was disrespect on the lowest. You know, and you know, disrespect is like where I come from. You just disrespect, some kind of disrespect like that back in the day could start.
Oh yeah.
Big incidents. You know what I mean? So, and it did back in the day. It was a real, it was a thing.
Well, that's an incident now. What you trying to say? People are more open. Our generation is more open, or don't care.
Well, I guess if that's what y'all say. You still what you say, but that's why you got all that mess. At least before the mess was kind of contained under the rug, you know.
Well, it's not our fault.
Maybe, I don't know. Either way, it probably was messy, right? Either way, it's the same. It's just more exposed, right?
Yeah.
It's the same.
Oh yeah, y'all got away with a lot of stuff. We got No, I'm talking about generations before us got away with a lot of stuff. Like there was no cameras, there was no text messages, you couldn't save nothing, you know.
Yeah, but that's why you got all of this attorney and karma now. Yeah, so you didn't get away with it. That's why you talk to
Right,
people
you're right. Yeah.
and what they're carrying, nobody got away with nothing. You know?
Yeah, you definitely it's definitely pressure mentally, I guess.
Yeah, because you carrying it. So yeah, you never get away with it. Nothing changes for sure. It's just out in the front now. It's coming out. It's more exposure. For me, it's just the same karma, the same trauma. You know, what do you do with trauma and karma? You know, you gotta do something with it. And that's what we're hopefully learning now, not to add more on, you know, because definitely the conversations today will add some karma, right?
Yeah, we definitely have some karma behind it. Going into the future and based on your past, you know, Seven of Clubs is definitely something.
Two of Diamonds sit in the scheme of things, you know, because the Two of Diamonds is Saturn, that's karma. So, like, you know, I'll look at the rooms that are on here today. I like to read the headlines to see what's going on. And I definitely will read the headlines today. The Two of Diamonds is in the Four of Clubs. So, if this app gives people peace of mind, I didn't even see that. The United States says it's in the Four of Clubs. And the Six of Clubs is Mercury. So I can see that. That's why the conversations on here go left. Right? Because the Six of Clubs is sitting in the Four of Clubs. So people feel comfortable talking on here.
I mean, the Four of Clubs pushes the Two of Diamonds, though. So
yeah, but it's challenging the Two of Diamonds and the United States spread is sitting in the Six of Hearts.
Let me see.
It's challenging your peace of mind on here. You know what I mean? Your peace of mind is challenged on this app, and I can see that because if I spend too much time over here, when I close out, it's like I feel like I'm in a room of people talking. I'm like, you know, literally, it's like a drug. It's like you got to turn the app back on. I'm like, oh no.
I wouldn't say that's a challenge. I don't know. I think you're getting it's. Let me see.
If the Four of Clubs is challenging you, it's challenging you to find peace of mind, right?
Yeah, but the Six of Clubs is gonna make you look for it.
Yeah, but the Four of Clubs don't do. Four of Clubs are the card of ghosts. Their transformation card the Five of Hearts. So the Four of Clubs, you seen Aquarius. What did I say last night? I said she get ready to leave, didn't I?
Yeah, I mean, I know that the Four of Clubs, like you said, if they don't find no passion or have no passion behind it, or they don't find no interest, then it's not going to last too long.
Yeah, it's not gonna last. My other Four of Clubs daughter, I see her pop in and out of this room. It's like she wants to, but it gives her anxiety. It's like I see she's a Leo, and I see her name come across the thing. She tries. She's like, I'm trying. You see all these people. She's like, oh, leave quietly. I love to see. No, they the card of ghosts. The Four of Clubs will ghost you. The transformation card. So on this app, you see people that are like, okay, this conversation is, and they just disappear. That's the Four of Clubs because they're picking up on their energy that this conversation is tweaking me, right?
Yeah, they definitely psychic in nature, so I can see that. I'm definitely picking up on people's emotions.
Yeah, and then the Jack of Clubs is Venus. So yeah, you will just pop off, right?
Yeah, I can see that.
Jack of Clubs is sitting in the Two of Diamonds.
I ain't taking no type of
small talk. You learn something every day with the Jack of Clubs sitting in the Two of Diamonds. The challenging karma card is the Six of Clubs. Wow. And
but the Six of Clubs being the mark.
Got all of these mental cards for in Mars with the Two of Diamonds. They're deep.
Oh wow, yeah, it's like the Queen of Diamonds is is a mental card in itself. That's 4 club cards. Club.
Yeah. So this app started off with some sauce, you know, and it's the moon is a 9 of spades. So you're supposed to let it go real quick. When you leave quietly, you're supposed to let it go, right?
You said the moon is a 9 of spades to which one?
No, the Neptune. Ain't that the Neptune?
Yeah, Neptune. I thought you said moon.
Yeah, I'm sorry, the Neptune. I left off the Neptune is a 9 of spades. So you're supposed to get off the hand, let go, right?
Yeah.
Like let your conversation go and keep it moving. So I closed off one day and I said, well, I just chatter going on. I said, oh no. I can't do that. I can't have no pressure in my brain. It's like, you don't start talking. Then my grandson comes running down the stairs yelling, Grandma! I said, oh, whoa. It's a CDB day. Oh, we have to close this down. That's so funny. We ain't got no 7 of Cups in audience. Wow, that's deep. If you want to know what your card is, you can go to our Instagram or you can go to Queers Maximus and find out what your card is. Let's see who you are and where you fit in the scheme of things.
But I think looking at where it's going though, the 2 of Diamonds transformation is the 8 of Hearts. So that also puts in perspective as far as like everyone talking about relationships and trying to hook up on him, and it's displacing the Queen of Diamonds. So
people trying to hook up on you?
Yeah, there's definitely people, I've seen some dating rooms as well.
Wow. Yeah, ain't nobody like it. The only app, I promise you. My generation is like so anti social media. It's ridiculous, man. It's like, I'm like, what card? I look at the spreads and I'm like, what card is going to bring my generation on social media? What card do you think it is?
I don't know. Maybe playing some music. I don't know. I have no idea.
Gotta be a card just gonna attract them. They have to come.
Did they have to come?
They do. I see them coming by the droves, and y'all gonna be upset. You're gonna be like, my parents. My kids are used to it now, but they used to block me all the time.
2014 and 15. And as people started to get more and more interested, the people that have been in forever.
She ain't no sense of blocking her. She finds other ways to be annoying. My granddaughter has 2 pages, and I had to tell her, I said, I know you got 2 stories, because you keep telling me about stuff. And she had to finally confess. Yeah, the one I see and the one you don't want me to see. You're talking about 2 different lives.
Wow, how you picked that up?
Like, I don't like that my grandmother is so savvy. Yeah, I read between the lines, and I don't want to see your other Instagram. Hey, Stephanie.
Good morning.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I'm in Cali, so it's like 5 o'clock. So I was just chilling. But I am a 7 of clubs.
Okay, what you got for us today?
Oh, I haven't even seen anything in the news, but my best friend is a 7 of clubs, and I attract 4 diamonds. I attract my cosmic lesson. Is it cosmic lesson?
Yeah.
All the time, like, oh my goodness.
Oh, so how do you feel? How is the exchange with that?
It is so, like, remember how you were saying 2 of spades is the and that's their Mercury card, the 4 diamonds Mercury card. Mm-hmm. So it is such a spiritual, crazy connection. Like I be in love with them.
Oh wow. That's so
and I be trying to figure out what are they